Yo, yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all ready? Everybody here?
It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Mhm. 30 hours. Y'all can see my chart? Can you guys see my chart?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're all gonna pull your fangs out. Remind yourself that whatever it is you think she is, Meredith's something to lie to me. So you better start getting used to it. Ever. I expect a little more release from you.
Ball. Apple looks like it's gonna push. If anything,
Oh,
get a retracement to 237. Take off from there.
Thank you.
Broke that 240.
you're coming back, right? Back.
Yeah, I'm just checking in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gap to the upside. We'll try to hit the next 241. I'm sorry. Broke it. I'll go to 254 after you get,
I dreamed about you last night.
I said 237, 238.
Yeah, I'm having a dream.
NVDA is consolidating. All right.
Oh, no,
Came to 100%. Correcto. Came now 100%. Hit.
going to welcome Meredith
Yeah.
back without
We're gonna come back and push through it on the next candle.
her and her sister.
I'll be looking for anything under 602. We'll turn that into a reverse candle.
Civilized family.
Anything lower than 602. Want to get in at 602?
With Phil,
I wouldn't do that.
call her sister.
That, give her credit.
Excuse me, I'd like to say something
Gotta see
here.
what's gonna break this next fib.
No, you gave her my money.
Let's just vote that off your own.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed of all of you. Oh, there's even you.
Got a little gap down here.
You can't marry.
Deer retreats.
I don't even.
But it comes 600 again.
No. Enough.
What ring?
Famous wedding ring.
So nothing on spy.
I'm not married.
Nothing on idiot. Q, Q, Q.
Oh, but she was great.
510 to clean up this little mess.
When I met the woman, it was.
I don't think we have nothing close.
One of them was very much wedding. And that one.
Yeah. Broke that high. Movie said 550. That'll be the next stop. 510 entry. This thing can run. They ain't got nothing in the way. Show hold on.
Meredith. It's just, honey, I can't.
So you're not expecting a retracement.
You promised you.
To 510, huh?
Yeah.
Let's try to use this auto block.
Mm-hmm. The retracement. It's a weekly.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a weekly. It'll get you here.
Yeah, take that to 550.
And then I think it cleans it up on the daily. I'm about to draw one more fib. See if they got anything in between on the other one. Nope. Broke it on 4 pounds.
Everybody skip this week, huh?
Yeah, they thought you said this was last week was the last week.
Meredith's making us wait.
It's for tomorrow.
This one definitely is.
Got it, so what's the temperatures?
No ifs, ands, or buts.
Know that you and Patrick have dinner all planned out, but I
I like this Q. You like this QQQ one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, down here 510, 511.
Buy that. Buy them.
Buy that.
I'll buy some 540s, 530s, or something like that.
I was about to say that, like take out the high.
Mm-hmm. Buy some 530s. Leave a runner to
Leave a
5.
runner. Tesla is approaching 397. Oh, it ain't hit as high yet. Gonna take out this high, huh?
You know, say now, bro, get you some $400 calls, bro.
Take off. Offset.
Um, Squeeze a chart a little bit.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
What?
Tesla gonna be out of here.
Probably going here, huh?
Tesla gonna be out of here.
Yeah, the all-time high.
It's probably gonna set a new high for sure.
Yeah. All-time high.
Now said let him back in.
Huh?
Now said let him back in.
Let him back in what?
Here we are.
Oh, on the chat?
Yeah, in the Zoom.
Where you at?
This.
Hold on, participant. Oh Lord, my bad, bro.
Yeah.
Why that
Oh,
don't why that don't pop up on the front part? That they was in there waiting. Branch and all on was in there.
damn, bro. You're a bad host.
You're a bad host. I was into it. I was getting active.
Now you
So
gotta
with
do it
the
all over again.
only one we did like was QQQ. This a done deal. Can't let you buy in now. I think the move already happened way back down.
Yeah, them $400 leases we were telling Nell to buy.
Hey man, stop saying it like that.
Oh my bad.
It probably was here. Like once you got this break on this big candle,
You got this
should be
placement.
getting up at like 310.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. QQQ was saying 510, play a 510 to a 530. Get your retracement on this candle. So like 510, 512 in that area. Getting some 530 calls. Looking for it to go to 550. Or at least take out the high of this candle. That was the only one though, huh?
Yeah, we didn't have, I don't think we had on
Oh,
those. He went to
right.
Apple too.
NVDA, I think when it do pop, that's probably something you're gonna have to watch around earnings. Because right now it's kind of just consolidating. It's probably gonna need some news to break out of consolidation. But it missed the last earnings and sold off to like 31. So I'm thinking with that bad news, that's all you're getting on it. I think the next, I can't see it missing two consecutive uh, earnings. So you're probably gonna get a breakout to the upside. So you don't want, you might not have an options contract, but I think 130 is a good number to buy some shares. And if you decide to get an option on it,
And
$150,
man,
huh?
look how clean it came to 90, bro. Look at that, dog.
Well, yeah, oh yeah.
Look how clean it was.
Well, and look what it did. Hey, remember it opened down there.
And he said, man, when the video hit 90, buy you some shares.
This was the gap we was trying to play.
Yep. That was sweet.
Open field. I'm gone. That's that. We looked at Tesla, ain't got nothing on it. It is gonna take out a high, but it's already up there, so you're gonna pay for it. And the high is 414 on Tesla.
Tesla at 398.
Yeah. So I wouldn't too much get involved. Um, that's it.
Yeah, what we said about fun?
We get the entry and test the gap. It just ran.
Oh, okay, okay,
It was wanted to come down here, 270,
okay. Okay, okay.
but it just ran. It never came back to here. So I don't know. You get up here. Are you playing it down? Are you
Um,
waiting? No, you waiting for it to sweep.
yep,
Sweep this high,
in reverse.
then reverse. Hopefully, get a small gap, and then you
And
can play that
trade back into that gap.
trade back into that gap. So we're
Mm-hmm.
looking for this one to go external now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll come pick us up to take it.
Internal.
Yeah, come pick us up internal so we can take it external
Yes, sir.
to like 371. So right now, no entry. Uh, might end up playing it down versus up, depending on which way we go. That's coin.
I think Maul in the waiting room too, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man.
Trying to be a service, that's what.
Is he?
He, I think so.
No.
I hope, I hope so.
I hope so. No, he ain't in there.
Okay.
How you take the password? Or we just want to take that waiting room off. I don't think we're gonna have no unwanted people coming in. I'll find out how to do it. But for time's sake, Lululemon equal lows.
So appreciate it. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it.
Eli Lilly.
Yeah, had a little gap bounce.
A little got bounced.
Yeah.
Boy,
This is
what?
what I was looking at on. See that Mullen that week was the same.
Boy.
Bonk.
Ain't no little got bounced.
I'm wondering, this is what I wanted to see. The
Oh,
month just started. Can they come take out all that and go hit 972?
it's going, but
Uh,
hey, it's going.
yeah.
That's monthly, right? This monthly?
Yeah, this monthly.
Oh yeah, it's going.
The next entry will be uh
You
close
had to,
above 85, right?
yeah, you had to find a daily
On the
low,
weekly.
a daily. You had to
You
find
think you
some.
got to go daily?
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I was thinking. We've seen monthly, right?
Mm-hmm.
For 3 year week. If y'all get the inversion of this gap,
Oh,
right?
okay. Yep. Yep.
Then that would be
Confirmation
confirmation.
to the upside. Yep. From a weekly perspective. Yep. Absolutely right.
And then you swept this low.
Mm-hmm.
So either there or if it come back down to now this gap, right?
Yep. So you will want it to come, you will want it to trade back into that gap before it takes out any high.
This one.
Yeah, you want it, yeah. You'll want that price action first because now you taking that all the way to 972
All
or
right.
even 900. What's the high right there on that red candle?
937.
No, not that one.
Which one?
Two candles lower to the right. The
This
big
one?
one? No, the other one. Yeah, that one. What's the high? 910?
9,
909?
909.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get it here.
take it
I'm
down.
watching this one.
That'd be a good trade. That'd be a good trade, especially on Eli Lilly, because Eli Lilly be moving.
Yeah. So
That contract could turn over maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times.
I'm gonna be watching this one for sure.
Bum, bum, bum,
Don't
bum.
involved with that one. But think that's it, bro. Nothing on SPY. QQQ 512 to 550. 512 entry to 550.
Mm-hmm.
This one, what you thinking? 50% of this?
Yeah, they could go 50% of that gap. So about 775, 780 in that area. Excuse me.
So this may be your personal question, but do you have a preference about the child's race? Julie.
I'm like a little black.
I don't know what the why this thing show like this? Where my numbers at on now? Yeah, somewhere down there. Just look like half.
About
780. That's what you said, huh?
about that, yeah.
Yeah,
So excited about having this Charlotte off.
right. That's it.
Is
I got
it?
another stocks. Waiting on coin. Waiting on Lily. But they got good little setups.
But we don't know the language.
It's okay.
Then waiting on QQQ. Oh, you was here when I looked at Apple?
I mean, is that all a concern in terms of?
For me?
Yeah,
Nah. Yeah, I was here.
Apple.
This
I think
weekly.
yeah, broke out of its consolidation. Yeah, this weekly.
Yeah.
And then took out the 61%. So get 238. I'm thinking you're going to 254.
My grades, right? Aren't they horrible?
Or would you want to come down lower and take out this gap?
Sure.
No, you want it to come down to about 230, maybe like 230. What's that? Yeah, about that 235.
235.
Mhm.
No,
Yep.
I did. Oh, I did.
All right. All right. That's all I got, brother. You got a date set up?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded, man.
All right. All right. Get like on the shot.
All of us that, yeah, it's not because you're so.
Like.
Hey, Ben, you sure not gay? Yeah, we're used to it.
All right.
No. You didn't really help bring any children, did you?
You got it, Mike.
I don't think that anyone wishes.
My phone, man.
No, I'm sorry, I mean.
I gotta try to get all my stuff set up once
Well, I mean, all I mean to say is that I just don't think that any parent would hope for a child to be challenged like that.
Sorry, I don't.
Oh yeah, because you did tell me that the
What color you getting, Mike?
What you say is life is hard enough as it is, and it just seems to me that you wouldn't.
Hey, Branch, I got a question for you, sir.
Hopefully I can answer what you got, sir.
You when you get on Ninja Trader, has your screen ever turned? Do you trade on a white screen or this black screen that Mike got?
Wait, you was breaking up a little bit. What's the question?
Do you trade on a white background screen or this black one?
White or some kind of off-white color.
Your whole chart,
Yes, sir.
they switched mine back. I had it on the old setting, and then they switched it, like they reset all my stuff, all my charts and everything. I guess an update, and I can't remember how to get it to the back to the old Ninja Trader setup. So I was wondering if you
You
had
saying
any.
like your previous setup, what you had it as before?
Yeah, so how you have the everything white, there's a setting that I used last time, and it says like old. It gives you the older Ninja Trader models, like Ninja Trader 7, Ninja Trader 8, not 8 point XYZ. But I can't remember how I got to it. So I went on YouTube. I just don't remember what link I went to get it back to look like this, because this is what I'm used to trading on.
The only thing I know, you could change the background manually when you do. If you right click on the anywhere on the chart, not on the candles, and go to preference. That's where you change your background color at.
All right, I'm about to try it out. I know, and I did like one part, and it
I mean,
turned.
properties, not preference. I'm sorry, properties.
Continue.
Yeah, you see your chart background, like the color. That's the only way I know to change it. I don't know about a standard look, other than on the actual website. Depending on what version you have, they'll ask you if you want light mode or dark mode or something like that.
I think it's like that mode, because if I do that background thing, I think it's only going to change just one part of it, but it's everything else that that's
Hey,
around it.
hey, Winston, did you update your did Ninja Trader update on your on your computer? You
It
use
had to, because even my login looked different. You get what I'm
okay.
saying?
That's
Like
what it that's
everything.
what it is then.
Yeah.
That's what
So
that's what happened. They finally got you.
we caught you again.
He said we
Again.
finally got.
They finally
Gotcha.
got you, bro. Because I was avoiding that for a long time too
Oh,
until
he just didn't update. You was just not doing updates.
No, that had already happened. I know what you're talking about, Mike.
oh
That
okay
happened. And
okay.
then I found out how to get it everything back to this layout, but I can't remember how I did it. If they just took it away completely, and now I gotta get used to trading on.
I think
Like the
that's I
candles and
think that's
everything
just a
look
new
different.
setup.
Yeah, the candles and everything look different on there. So
You know how to
go
change your
ahead,
candles, huh?
huh?
You know how to change
Yeah,
your
yeah,
candles.
yeah. I'm just going to go do. They had one particular thing that you went to, and it changed the whole layout.
Oh, well, yeah, you might have to, yeah,
Yeah,
you
so
start from
I don't
scratch.
know. It sounded like when he said dog mode, that sound familiar too. And they made all the candles and made everything change. But I'm gonna figure it
Right.
out.
Yeah. That
Let's
that
run
came
this.
with the update.
All right, thank you, fella.
Mike High.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, ready. So okay, today the trading date is November 7th, 2024. Um, right, I haven't pressed play yet. It's 3:50 a.m. I'm about to go to the time frame, so I'm about to go do the daily right quick so we could get a preference on what we see. Um, that's okay. So this is the daily chart. Maybe I should take this line off of here. I don't even know why that's on there because I didn't do nothing to this chart. But this was the high right here. That was the all-time high right here, right? Yep. Yep, that was it. Cool. So this the daily, right? So you know how when you come to the market, you're getting your bearings, you're seeing what's going on. You're going through the time frames, right? So this is a daily. Anything y'all see on the daily that y'all want to highlight on the chart, bring to anybody's attention, bring to my attention, point it out on the chart. Whether you want me to put a line here, a line there, draw
We
this
got the
out.
gap,
This what gap? This one?
the daily gap.
What right here?
Yeah.
But it ain't a gap yet, bro. Because this is daily candle right here.
Oh, it's just starting.
Yeah, let
Okay.
me show you.
Well, no, I will go lower because we
Got
got
that
what the
Sibi,
sweet.
huh?
Well, that was this one. Which one you talking about? This right here?
Who, me or him? Me or Branch?
I thought he said something.
Oh, no, I
No?
was saying it swept the all-time high, right?
Yeah, so the all-time high, right? So let's go to the 4 hour, see what we got on the 4 hour, right? So
Four
on
hour
the
gap.
4 hour gap, you got this gap right here.
Uh-huh.
You want to draw that out? I'll draw it out, no
Yeah.
problem.
See, and try to see if you can squeeze that for the. See if you got a RSI high. What you got on the other side? Can't squeeze that for? Probably not. That shit fall for, huh?
There we go.
That's it right there.
So this is what I got on the 4 hour. Yeah, I'm gonna put this. See this swing high right here?
Mm.
We're gonna highlight that.
Wait.
What you got, brother?
Oh, wait. Why it look like that then?
Why it look like what? The 4 hour?
Because
I
on no, no,
squeezed it.
no. I'm saying on a daily, it swept the all-time high, right?
Okay, let's see. Hold up. Let me see. It did.
So why that? You get what I'm saying now?
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Hold up. Let
Unless
me
that ain't a real wick.
hold up. It might not. Let's see, bro. Let me just press play and see what's going on. Let's go to the daily. Let me just rewind it. Let me start it from scratch. So was it running overnight? All right. So it looked like it was running overnight. Um, let's see. This is weird. This is 11 p.m. right now up here. So why is it?
Why they got that wick on now?
It ain't a week right now.
No.
Let's see.
That's the daily now.
There's a daily. See,
Yeah.
look at that,
Then
bro.
they go down, but then they got the. Remember I
Yeah,
told you.
that kind of threw me off just now. That kind of threw me off just now, dog. That's the market replay, bro. Hey, y'all want to pick another day? Or y'all good with trading this?
I don't know. I mean,
I mean,
go to the one without the wick. Go to the 4 hour. Uh, yeah.
see the 1 hour.
No, go to 4 hour. You can mark off the high and shit.
I did it.
Stuff.
What's up?
You
I
got
got
okay, yeah. Now that's
this
your
one
swing high.
and this one up here, but this would be my point of interest, just looking at, if we
Okay.
sweep this high and kind of get some signs of reversal going in the opposite direction.
Can you get a Y on that that wick on that one?
The swing high that I marked out.
Yeah. A wick on that 4 hour. The wick of that 4 hour.
Anybody else need me to do anything to the chart?
Up. Lord.
Right there. Anybody else need something done to the chart? I'll go down to the. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna use this instead of going to the. I'm just gonna cycle through it like that. All right. This is a 5 minute chart. So I'm gonna pause it right here. I'm gonna fast forward it to like 5 o'clock in the morning. If that's okay with everybody.
Mm-hmm. So
All right.
are we not in
Cool.
that wick right now? It's loading up. It's loading.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. We in there right now.
All right.
On this the 1 hour. It's your trade, huh? You'd have been in this trade, right?
Yeah. I got cooked one time. Depending on what a 4 hour at. I literally like that 4 hour went in there. Switch it to the 4 hour right quick. Okay, yeah, I'm in there. I'm in there at the bottom.
Okay.
The 4 hour closer came killed that candle. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha, brother. Let's see what speed I got it on. I got it on times 20. All right. So this is the 5 minute chart. So I'm about to just draw out my London little zone. I'm gonna draw it out just to see what's happening. 4 o'clock. All right. So we traded. Okay. So it's really nothing going on in London, bro. From a 5 minute perspective, if anybody sees something on the chart that they want me they want to bring to my attention, just say it. We all trading together as a unit. So go back to the 4. So you long right now, Winston. What's your price target? The blue line?
That's what you should want.
The top of the wick?
Hey, I went on mute. The whole box.
The whole box. Okay.
Oh, hold on. Wait, go back. Go back to what you were just looking at.
How do you know that's?
Are we past this line yet? That's holding it up right now. You see, the two. I guess that would be an auto block. To your left. To your left. Go to your left. They got that red and that green candle side by side. Inside of that, right there. Are we past that yet?
This right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The top of it.
These two?
Those two, yeah.
No, we're not past that yet.
So I might be out.
Okay.
I use that as like a little roadblock they got going on.
Okay.
That's probably what that is. You see how it's stopping? Can't break it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha. So I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. All right. So look, I'm gonna just pause it right quick. So this was London's high right here. We swept it. Right? Y'all see that? So this was also a high too. We swept both highs. Then we had an energetic move in the opposite direction, but we don't have no follow through just yet. But also, I'm just gonna, we're gonna talk through this, man. We're gonna work it out. So we got this gap down here too that we created. So signs are saying bullish to me right now. because you sweep a high and there's really no follow through unless you trade higher to sweep another high, which I don't believe we have. Well, it's not on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 1 hour and see. Yeah, same bullish to me, brother. Let's go to the 4 hour. See. Okay, so it's 6:33 in the morning right now. Y'all want me to slow these candles down a little bit, or this good? This is a good speed.
It's cool.
Okay, cool, cool. So
For Christmas, and making breakfast.
Sensei, walk me through how you utilize that London zone.
okay, so most days, um, during London, you're not gonna. Most days you won't have much price movement. You'll have a nice move in London, kind of like what you see today, but you're not gonna have like a huge range. So what I do with London is, um, the first move normally that comes out of London is highly likely to be some form of manipulation. Meaning if like London closes at 4 o'clock our time, 5 o'clock New York time. So you have some consolidation, and then if you kind of got like a little fake move. Now this is not much manipulation on this trading day, but if you have like a fake move to the downside and you don't sweep the low, right, and then you have an energetic move in the opposite direction, then that's we manipulating to the downside to have you thinking that we selling, but really we going to the upside. So it's highly likely that coming out of London, especially if you have a nice consolidation coming out of London, going into like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, when the New York market, like the stock market, is actually about to open. That's when you like, it's highly likely to see your manipulation. Then when you see your manipulation, you're like, okay, so we swept this 1 hour high and we reverse. So now it's highly likely that we going to the downside. So those are the days when the market is trading well, and we had like the market is playing ping pong. Those are the days that I like to trade. Like when the market is just trading in one direction, I can't really do nothing with that. But so on this day, particularly, this speaking on a London session, I really don't have nothing to go by right now outside of us having this 5 minute gap inside of the London zone, and this order block right here that we use for support. But that's not my trade. So I'm just, looking at the price action at this point, Brandy. So I'm just looking at the price action. So it's not like I don't have like an ideal trade right now. I'm just letting the market do what it do, and I'm just highlighting what I see. Okay, we got a gap. Okay, we traded to the order block. So those are signs of bullishness to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just need to find a trade.
Gotcha.
So it's not
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was trying to figure out how you use it as a pretty much like as an indicator, like a self indicator for you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
In terms of directional indicator.
yeah. So most days, it's like most days when we come out of London, we have a tighter consolidation. Boom, you have boom, boom, boom. Then the market will just rip in one direction. That don't move me. I'm like, all right, cool. That's you manipulating. All right. It'll rip in one direction. And it normally happens before the market opens. It'll happen like between like 7 o'clock and maybe 8:15. You'll have that strong move in one direction, and then it'll reverse, and then the rest of the morning it'll trade in that direction. So
So not saying it's 100%, I get that, but like if you see the direction supposedly that's going and coming out of London, that's
Mhm.
it could be considered manipulation.
so
Like
if
the
it's
fake,
going
like
if it's going in the opposite direction of where I think the market is going. So like for instance, let's just say, okay, we got on the 1 hour chart, um we got relative equal highs up here that haven't been touched, and the market is consolidating, right? And then we rip to the downside and sweep London and trade into, let's say we trade into a 5 minute gap beneath us in reverse. It's highly likely that the market is going to take those relative equal highs out. See what I'm saying? Because we
gotcha.
manipulate you to the downside to get you thinking that we're selling. So I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna take your money
And then go get the liquidity that's
and go
behind
get
them
the
because of
liquidity
equal
that's
highs.
above us. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I
Yeah.
follow.
Okay. But on today, this trading day that we have in front of us, it's not as clear cut as I would like. Even though we do have a little bit of a manipulation here, but we also have other factors too that we have. You know, we have this 5 minute gap. We have this order block that we traded to, probably 50% of the order block if I was to draw it out. And we started heading higher. We created this fair value gap to the upside. Now, granted, this is the 5 minute. So as we cycle through the time frames, we'll be able to probably find other reasons to join the market. But I do believe that it's probably going to be to the upside. Now,
Gotcha.
okay,
Appreciate it.
no problem. So let's just see what happens. Trade to this order block. Let's see if we respect it. Now, if this becomes a gap, which it looked like it might be, let's see. I'll draw it out. Yep. That's a gap. Gap. Good. Let's see what happens. Trade it into it. That'd have been a sell, right? That would have been a sell. Anybody would took that trade? Mm. Interesting. So now, let me pause it.
Oh, Mike,
You what you got?
got a
What you got, bro?
time is that
This is 7:05 a.m.
right now?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
So, all right. So this is what we got now. All right. So let's rewind it a little bit. Let's walk it through. Let's walk it back. Because I want y'all to see this. Well, no, man, I don't gotta. Let's just do it like this. So London high, right? London high swept with this price leg. This price leg had a gap on it. Y'all see that? Right? Swept it. This was the reverse. No follow through with this candle. Didn't even invert this gap. See that? This small 5 minute gap right here didn't even get inverted. Closed right at it. Like, so these are like the little small details that you could, kind of like miss when you're trading. That's why it's good. We pausing it. We're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna go with another, suggestion or another trade or another whatever. But even on this small gap right here, it didn't invert. The market it didn't want to follow through with the reversal. So the market it's not ready to reverse. You can't make it reverse. So the market trade higher, right? So now this high, this is now the new high. So we sweep that high and we kind of reverse. So this is also a form of manipulation because I would have been in this trade. I would have took this trade. I would have sold this gap. I would have lost. Okay, and that's cool. But this looking at the market now. Okay, so we swept this high. We traded high. You swept this high. Then we kind of reversed. Gave us a nice setup, a gap. Traded into the gap. Kind of manipulated you. Have you thinking that it's going to sell. It didn't sell because normally you'll be trying to look for it to come trade into this gap. It didn't happen. Right? The market reversed, closed above said gap. Now these 1, 2, 3, 4 red candles in a row now become an order block. Right? So you'd be looking for the market to trade near or at to hit this order block for you to get long. Now the question is, you have to go to a higher time frame to find your price target, which would probably be this 4 hour high at what? Or just let's just say the box. Top of the box at 21. Let's see, is it 46? So from a 5 minute perspective, That's a good trade. Dang, that's like 100 points. Almost 60 points. All right, so let's press play and see what kind of price action we get. Market is definitely bullish, guys. And sometimes on days like this, my trading setup, I might not get picked up. I might not get picked up. It might not give me an opportunity to join a market.
So then what?
You just don't trade. Like,
Man,
yeah, bro, listen, I understand. I understand.
bro, I'm at
I
I'm at that
understand.
space now. I'm like, come on, I know where you're going, but you didn't pick me up, so I feel some type of way. And then it's like, let
Okay.
me look for something else. But that didn't work. That didn't work well for me. So I need to follow the rules.
So now I'm not gonna hold you, bro. You got if you know more than one way to enter a trade, like let's just say you have three trade setups or three scenarios, right? And if none of those three present themselves to you, it's it's probably a good idea to just be like, I'm gonna sit this one out. Or if you really got the itch to really want to take a trade and like
Sim it.
get in it, you could sim it or you could trade the minis. I mean the micros.
I got you. I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Because you could be right in your conviction and you can make money while doing it, but you can make money, but the loss is gonna be way less than you would have taken. Just be like, all right, I'm pressing the button. Let's roll. See what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from experience.
No, that's why I brought it up because I'm at that space now. It's like, okay, well, you got some of those more basic things down, and you know directionally where it's going, but
Mhm.
then it's like, damn, like the entry wasn't too exact, and it's like, but I was right, I wasn't wrong. So now I'm trying to. I don't want to feel like I'm running after it if I start doing more than that, and that's what I'm battling with now.
Okay, I feel you. It is so it's like T now look now the market's trying to give you opportunity to join. So instead of trading the order block, boy, 10 contracts. That's crazy.
Now you're
That's
really showing us how you get
crazy.
down, huh? All right.
That's crazy, dog. So now I'll be looking. So look, all right, use this as an order block. Use this red candle as an order block. All right. So now you'll be looking for an inversion of this gap up here.
Hey, can you click over to the 4 hour?
I sure can, buddy.
All right. Good.
See, we got the inversion. Let's see if we get this inversion here. Yep, that's perfect. That's what you're looking for. So now it's okay to be like, all right, I'm long. Okay. Pick me up. Here we go. Mm. Barbecue chicken. I wouldn't be in 10 contracts though, bro. I must have been trading sim with 10 contracts last week. Had to be. I don't trade 10 contracts. That's beyond me.
Order submitted.
So now the market hasn't opened yet. It's 8:15 right now. Hey, hey, that's my song. Mm. Y'all, anybody, feel free to stop me. You see something on the chart that you're interested in trading. You see something that you would trade. You see your setup. You see something. You got a question about something.
Order filled.
There it is. Whoop, there it is. There it is, Win. Take this 4-hour high out. And that's crazy before the market, too. Let's see. Now let's see what kind of response we can get off of that. Now, if we get a reversal, if we get signs of reversal, then I'll be like, all right, let's look for a trade to the downside. But it don't look like it. Trade into this gap. See, these are things. So let me pause it right here. Right. Let me pause it right here. So if you at home, right, you're not trading with nobody. You by yourself, of course. Mike not here with you. Winston, nobody's here. Like you looking at this chart right now. What are you saying to yourself? Like you looking at the 5 minute. You looking at the 4 hour. Like what are you saying to yourself? You're like, man, we at the all-time highs. We swept the all. Like what's your thought process?
For
Anybody?
me, once it gets to an all-time high,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of leave it alone a little bit just to see, because I don't have nothing to go off of.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's smart because you don't have no data to go over unless you're using fib extensions and stuff like that. But even that's you gotta, Okay. So anybody else? Nobody? I don't know. This was a good day. I'm glad I picked that.
Extensions.
Fib extension. Okay. Got you. So when we have a day like this, right? So we got your London kill zone. We expand out of London, right? So when we expand out of London and we continue to expand out of London, that's to me, that's kind of like I like to call those days like continuation days, right? So my setup that I like to trade won't probably present itself until the market either wants to reverse or it wants to retrace. Like so once I see one of those two things, then I'll be like, okay, I'm looking for a trade. So now we swept the 4-hour high. We traded into this gap. For right now, it looks like we're respecting this gap. I'm about to press play and see what kind of price action we get.
What date is this again, Sensei?
This is November 7th. This is November 7th of this year.
Thank you.
Yeah. So going to the higher time frame, go to the 4-hour. 4 hours about to close. Right? But we got what? All right, 4-hour candle just closed. Now I'm gonna pause it. Now, all right. So this was the wick that we were speaking of earlier. All right, this is the all-time high up here. This is the gap. Blah, blah, blah. All that good stuff. Let me try to make it bigger so everybody can see it because I could barely see it. All right. So the market is paused at 211. Where we at? Let me see. The market is 1107. Market is 1107. This high is, let me move this out the way right quick. This 4-hour high was 901.25. The top of this gap is 21,057. So we closed above all of that. The only thing left is this high right here. So if we were to take this high out, I'll be looking for the market to kind of like retrace back. So I'll be trying to look for a reversal setup, right? So what's this high? Put a horizontal line at the high. Let's see what kind of price action we get going into it, or if we sweep it, or whatever. But I'm gonna go to the 5 minute from here. Instead of just all right, here we go. Let's make these candles a little bigger.
Maybe.
High up there, right? Yeah. Yeah, that would have high up there. Let's see what kind of price action we get, y'all. See if we find the trade set up. Market is bullish. If y'all need me to pause it, need me to go to another time frame, just say it. Tell me what you need me to do.
Hey, Mike,
Yes.
the way I trade
Uh-huh.
is like I just follow all the gaps, right? So I just be marking the gaps.
Okay, okay.
And a lot of the times,
Mm-hmm.
like that, they got a gap right there. I can't.
I'm gonna draw it out. I see it.
Yeah, that one right there.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. And so like as the gaps go, it's
Mm-hmm.
almost like it's like steps. It's like it make the gap in some kind of way. It's always got to come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
So watching the market, a lot of like it is bullish.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like stairs. So then I kind of watch it like how I deal with the gap. If
Mm-hmm.
it don't go back into it after so many candles, it's showing me it don't want to go back into it. It's showing me it's not strong enough to sell down into it. I'm gonna just use the top of the gap and buy.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I do it. But if I'm not sure, I just kind of leave it alone. Once it get to 50%
Mm-hmm.
and it goes below that, then I
Mm-hmm.
just leave it alone for a while.
Okay. So that's a good like perception to have of the market. I'll say this though, like be careful of trading like that because you could be buying a gap like such. You could be buying a gap to go long that's in premium. See what I'm saying? And you don't want to buy premium. You want to sell premium. So so for instance, if we assuming that this is the high, right? Let's just say this is going to be the high for right now, and um, let's just draw a figure about right quick, and this is the low down here, right? So you're in premium, you don't want to buy that gap, right? And I'm just
Thank you
using
for showing me that, Mike, because when you would show me premium and discount, I wasn't using it properly.
okay,
Now I better understand it.
okay, and but this is makeshift because we don't know if this is the high, but just like for future reference, like you don't want to buy premium. And if the market does trade into this gap and goes higher, so be it. But you just not willing to buy that high. You see what I'm saying? I'm not willing to pay premium price for something I could get on sale. Like I'm not like I don't want to pay $250 for the shoes when I could get them for $75. You know what I'm saying? So
Then you and I know you're about to get into saying that. So the same gap that's pointed out, you're waiting for it to be inverted,
I would wait for it
then
to
you
be
sell it
inverted.
down.
Yeah,
Okay.
but this is a makeshift. This is a makeshift high because I don't know if this is going to be the high or not. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, using this as an example, like, so it's highly likely that you'll be trying to look to buy like a Gap or a order block or whatever that's in discount down here somewhere. You see, buy the market already trading high or choosing this direction already. So this has to be some form of premium, even on a 4 hour,
And
even
then,
on
yeah,
a
and then
daily,
depending on the time also,
even
another
on
thing I do is
a.
I kind of like whenever this gap gets tested, bounce, whatever it is, we still have to be conscious of what time is doing it as far as is an hourly candle about to close, is Is it a
Yeah.
4 hour candle by the close? We still got to remember to zoom out as some of these, as the 5 minutes going on and we ain't getting no action. Make sure we still checking the higher time frames to see it could consolidate right here, and then we look at it. That's a 1 hour level or something like that. So that's another thing
Yeah.
to keep in the back of your head.
Yeah.
It's not going down yet. Kind of like, all right, it could be waiting for the hour to close, and then at the top of the hour, sell off, fill that gap, either give you the bounce to go take out the new hourly high, XYZ. So just keep that in mind when y'all trade,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm about to hit the play button, y'all. Y'all good? Y'all ready to start it back up?
Mike, real quick, do you
Yeah.
use the indicators on the chart? Like you see how it's like it's premium. You should like you drew the Fibonacci, right?
Mhm.
And at the top of it, it's like resistance one. Like, do you ever use
Or do I
those? Do you?
use the pivots? I don't. I don't use them. I I used to use them, but I wasn't highly successful. So it's on my
They
chart.
not
It's on my
reliable.
chart for like no, I'm not gonna say decoration, but they on my chart because for one, I never took them off, and I don't know. I don't use them though. I don't use pivots. The only thing I use on my chart I'll consistently use on my chart is the RSI. And I only use that to see, if we running hot or, like the market is running at, and I just use that to be like, okay. And sometimes RSI don't even matter. The market want to go where the market want to go, so, but no, I
I
don't use indicators.
I use the pivots if they line up with what I see. So like if that pivot they have right there, if I draw a line across it and it looks like a level to me, I drew a level and it matches up with the pivot, then obviously I'm using it. But I never use the pivots solely by themselves and be like, this is it. It has to match what I'm seeing also. So I have them on my chart also.
Here we go. Let's see what happens. Now remember, we're looking for the market to take out this blue line to trade to that. Because we in deep premium, like we in deep premium on each time frame, 4 hour, 1 hour, daily.
You talking about that blue line at the top, right, Mike?
Yes, sir. Up here. Yeah. So look, Ashley, look. See, you would have been right. You would have been right if you would have took that trade. I'm just not confident in taking a trade that high. I'm not confident in buying that high. Like in my mind, I feel like I already missed the move. Like I already missed it. So I'm just gonna wait for the other side of the market. You know what I'm saying? It's a psychological thing. That's all. And I could be wrong twice. I could be wrong. The market could continue higher and it could go to the blue line and continue higher through the blue line. And I don't get a trade. And that's fine too. But you would have been right on this trade.
And then the reason I also wouldn't have took that buy
Mm-hmm.
is because how it's consolidating. If
Mm-hmm.
the how she was talking about using indicators, I still kind of pay attention to the RSI. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when you get that consolidation, it'll make your RSI drop like almost to 50%. And in a consolidation, it's not really selling, but it'll drop it down. Then I'll be like, all right, if this RSI get low enough, if we go test this gap and is at like 50% RSI, 60, something like that, I might be like, all right, I'll buy it because it's not really selling. They making RSI drop, and by the time we get to the gap, it'll have room to like run again. So even with seeing this, the only reason I wouldn't have took it is because the RSI was still high on
Okay.
it. As far as
Taking a buy.
taking a buy,
But sure. But
I'm
she
going off of if I'm looking at the chart. Not
yeah.
she's right. It did run, but I'm saying the reason I still want to, even knowing that, I still want to took it because that RSI was over 70 when it tested it.
Yeah. But it's crazy that she brought up the pivots and they're using the pivot as support right
And
now.
them bitches, I'm telling you, they
Because
got
I've been
something
using
by it. It
them.
ain't marked for nothing because it's they say it's like a little calculated thing. I definitely keep them on there.
So now we
But you'll
consolidate.
draw a line across it, Mike, and then you'll be like, oh yeah, it's an actual level.
Yeah, true. Let's see how, okay, so now it's 10:23 in the morning. This past my bedtime in the market. But we're gonna keep it going throughout. We're gonna do the whole trading day. It's the last Zoom of the year, baby. We're gonna gotta go out with a bang. So actually you'd have been correct on that trade. I just wouldn't have, that's just not something I would have taken. But for your reasoning and your perspective, you were right.
And what she said what her target would have been? Would it have been the R1? That would have been it?
I don't know. She didn't say.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't say. It probably would be to that blue level, that line right there.
Up here?
That's a significant level.
That's the
That's
yeah.
what
That's a
that's
high.
what my target would have been.
So you sitting in this
Yeah, man.
trade, you in this trades an hour and 15 minutes. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm out this trade, bro. I'm not sitting no trade down.
I'm gonna tell
Can I
you.
tell you something? Sometimes, especially if something is going, I will let it sit there. I would.
Okay.
Do you like I think I heard you say y'all not are you moving like a take profit like underneath it? Like say it was running like that, you then move
Move your stop loss.
move your stop loss up. Are you just like no, just, nah, yeah, I'm
Oh,
probably
I move it up. I move it up. I've been burned a bunch of times not doing that. I move it up now.
yeah, you well over 90% of your trade. Look at it, just come right there. Oh, let me probably gonna stop you out and then run and go touch the line.
So they probably would have done that. I'm trying to make the candles bigger, y'all, right quick. There we go. So now let's just see what happens. All right. So this is the trade here. This is the order block, or breaker, whatever you want to call it. Traded down, use that as support. This red and green candle here. Use it as support. We did have this 5-minute gap. Let's see what happens if we trade through it or we use it as resistance. Looks like we want this high though.
Then close inside that gap. Should go fill it up.
Yeah. So notice, so uh, my trade didn't present itself yet, right? So y'all know, like for the most part, I try to be out the market by a certain time. So if at this point I'm like, if I'm still in the market, it's like I'm just trying to get some scraps. I'm like, man, let me get $100 here, $200 there, kind of like scalping, right? So that's not a good practice. That's not good practice, though, especially on days like this that we trading right now. But notice that we traded into this gap 1, 2, 3 times, and we couldn't get
It
above it.
failed now.
Couldn't get above it, right?
Did it fail on that wick?
Yes.
Got your retracement out of it?
Yes.
You good for that, bro.
Yep. So now let's just see what happens. So now let's go to
I
the
see what I was saying, like see how that RSI dropped
Yep.
and went low, even though it was consolidating, it really didn't sell. It really dropped because of that red candle. So now any little upside, I'm like, all right, now I got room to like run. Now I'm like, okay, it's probably gonna go take out that high because it got a little.
But you see how it's kind of like consolidating beneath it and not is so just pay attention to like the price action when you add when you get close to a significant level like such and see how it is playing pick up like playing possum. It's like it's there, but it don't want to go quite take it out just yet. It's gonna play around. And then when it probably goes take it out, when it does take it out, it's probably gonna be aggressive.
230.
It's probably gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
At 230 this tail.
it's gonna go. But right now it's what, 12 o'clock? It's 12 o'clock. So I don't, you see, and this is like how the market kind of like makes you play the waiting game. Like I know y'all want me to take this high, y'all. I know that's what y'all waiting on, but I'm gonna chill for a little while. Watch the Young and the Restless, and then do stuff like this. Have you thinking, oh yeah, we're about to start selling.
Definitely out now.
Yep. Consolidation. We want this high to be taken out. So let's go to higher time frame right quick, guys. Go to the 4 hour. See that? Look at this. Didn't quite touch it. Go to the 1 hour.
At 4 hours. Wait,
Yeah.
look at the RSI now.
See? So we definitely in premium. Definitely in premium. Okay. It's 12:30. We should be prepping for another move, another leg higher, or maybe a reversal around this time.
Are you taking that? See that? What they call that? A hammer closure below that hammer as a reversal candle. I know it already started trading low.
Is it you said you asking me or you
I'm
telling me?
asking. I'm asking everybody who's a trader.
I don't know.
What do y'all consider a reversal candle?
A reversal candle to me is something
For
like
me, it gotta be two.
like this.
That one.
Yeah. But see how but you see how the market is playing these games of having you thinking that, oh yeah, we about to sell.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I said in that consolidation, I'm looking at you on your RSI almost gone to
48.
to 48. It's dropping, but the market not like selling. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Mhm. Look at
consolidating.
this. See?
Something
That's
like
how
you
you get
might
caught in a
push
rapture,
through.
right? So now we about to have a 1 o'clock closure. So we about to have the 4 hour, 1 hour, all the candles about to close at the same time. So we might get a nice move to the upside, but we might not. Patty cake, patty cake.
Because man,
Look at that. Took the high out, right? Yeah, see that? So,
yeah,
so I'll be looking
that's a
for.
long fucking trade for them few points here.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah,
would.
I would have been like, I would have been out. I wouldn't have waited all this time.
Mhm. Yeah, that's up there. Yeah, that's almost a 4 hour.
Probably that first ride,
Yeah. I'm
just
out like around here.
down.
See, when I see you get close to it and you start playing these crackhead games like this, I'm like, I'm out. I'll be back later. See what y'all doing when I come back outside. But we still consolidating, bro. It's 1:15. Still consolidating. I don't have a reason to take a trade. Like I don't have no entry criteria. So today was
What you got on the 1 hour?
nasty price action.
Hmm. I'm done for the day.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's I don't have anything.
All I'm doing is fussing about, oh, why I ain't stay in past that yellow box down there? You hear me?
Because you did what you got in down here and you took it to the top
The
of the
entry. So you had your 4 hour. It closed inside that box on the imbalance. You
yeah.
find the bottom of that box, and then it fill. That's my target. So I was either gonna get out there or they had like a little level. Those two candles I was telling you about that I probably would have played it up to that, but
All right. Yeah.
that's so much money on NQ. It's like
So look, y'all. So look. Check this out. I'm gonna pause it. So we swept the high with this candle.
mhm,
See that? And then the market still manipulated higher. And you see this candle. So we swept this high. We swept the new high, I guess, with this candle.
mhm.
Right. So now the market is giving you an energetic move in the opposite direction. Let's see what happens if this holds. Because it could just be wiki by nature.
Oh,
Wikipedia. Wikipedia. See? And this is why it pays to be patient, right? Because even though we did invert this gap, we inverted it, but look at the wick that he left behind it. You know what I'm saying? So the trades you gotta have context with your trades. You can't just be like, all right, my setup is here. Let me see. And even trading this, I wouldn't trade this, bro. Like, and then we at the all-time high. So now it's just like, all right, let me just, go find something safe to do because this is not safe at all. This is not safe. I'm trying to remember.
This is why I got cooked Friday.
Who said that? Who got cooked Friday?
Uh, Supreme?
What happened, bro? We're gonna go over that price action in a second. But you see, and this is why I kind of always advise, people to when we trading at all-time highs, it's highly likely that the market gonna play crackhead games like it's playing right now. Like it's not gonna give you direction per se. It's not gonna give you a fair value gap to trade in no direction. It's not. It's gonna manipulate you, have you thinking it's going in one direction, then it's gonna turn. Like so, it's cool to be like, all right, let me just chill. I'm gonna chill today. You're not missing nothing. And if you have the insatiable need to press the button, do it in center. So today wouldn't have been a good trading day for me personally. My setup really didn't present itself. So, I mean, Ashley took this trade. Just ended up being a great trade. For me, my trade didn't present itself. I didn't see an opportunity to trade. So this day, what this was, so November 7th. And thinking back at it, I probably didn't trade this day.
I was about to say, what day you said this was?
The November 7th. That was
I'm gonna go back and see if I got a trade
that's
on
a
it.
Thursday. This is a Thursday. So I don't know if we had news at 8:30 or whatever like that. But you see how look, you see this? This is you stay away from this kind of stuff. Because it's just playing possum. It's not giving you an indication of direction that it wants to trade in. And plus it's 2:40 in the afternoon. So the market about to close, and there's really no sense of you even sitting here looking at these candles print because it's not going to give you anything to trade. You know what I'm saying? So the best trade to take today was the one that Brian, I mean that Winston, the imbalance trade that Winston takes. That's kind of like his signature trade. And then the one that Ashley mentioned, trading this gap that she would have taken. I wouldn't have taken that trade, but it worked out. So, she was right. She would have sat in this trade for 7 hours, but it worked out.
I would not have taken that trade for 7 hours.
But it worked out. So even from here, entering this trade, so even if you enter at the top bottom of this gap at what was it, 92 to what's the high? Let's see. This 5-minute high at when that's like 40 points right there. See, I I think we be misvaluing the size of these candles on the NASDAQ on the 5-minute and thinking just because we traded from internal to external here, that's not a lot. That's a lot. That's on the NASDAQ, 40 points on the NASDAQ. It's a lot. That's a lot. It's what, $600. So that'd have been $600 trade. So now it's 3:15. Nobody's trading after these times. So just looking at the 5-minute price action, it wasn't really, anything that I would trade. Winston found a trade, Ashley found a trade. Both of those trades were profitable. It's going to a higher time frame. Like, yeah, this price action would piss me off. Because it's no, like, this is the type of stuff I like. See, when we have displacement, that lets me know direction. I like direction. You let me know direction. So it's highly likely we trade back into this gap. That's gonna be the catalyst for us to go higher, probably. But this is a month ago. So it was good price action. I mean, it was good trades for what it was worth. But let's go to real time right quick, y'all, so we can get off of here. Oh, I gotta disconnect the replay. Daniel, we made $11,000 today.
Are you gonna do the replay on that day? Or are you going to the
Now
joint?
we're doing stale candles, dog.
Okay.
Get the stale candles.
And even if y'all don't want to say nothing now, this is the last Zoom for the year. I don't know, would it be that first Sunday, Mike, that you want to try to come back?
Yeah, for sure. Top of the year.
All right, top of the year. That'll be the 5th. I like this new setup that we're doing, where we able to talk and I'm able to listen to all your guys about, how we looking at the candles as they moving. We're gonna be trying to get some more people in there that's trading, just to get more feedback and stuff like that. Now, really now getting into the trading part. So just go back like these next couple Sundays and look at some of the more previous Zooms that we did, where we talking about how we looking at the market as it's moving. I found it very helpful, even though I've been trading, just getting different ideas from. I already talked to Mike, but Branch and Miss Branch, just listening to y'all and how y'all looking at stuff too. So we get us some more people in there, and Supreme, I talked to Supreme too. So let's get some more people in here. Y'all helping me out. Mike said y'all helping him out too, with us having to sharpen our skills to be able to help y'all. So we helping each other in that. Let's keep it up. Let's have us a big 2025, bro. Get them Cadillacs Mike was looking at.
Yeah, he tried to get away. I asked him what color. He just continued without
He said they don't make
him
them electric yet, man. That's what he said.
They do. They do.
He said he was talking to the CEO, trying to see what they want the electric.
They do make them electric, bro.
Oh, my bad. Look.
They do, bro. But they too costly, man. I just did this perfectly the other day. I just did this perfectly the other day, bro. Supreme said he got barbecue chicken Friday. We gotta figure out what happened, bro. I did it right, Winston? That's the fib extension. That's the 100% of the fib, 22,120 up here.
Hold on. What you say?
This the fib. This the monthly fib extension, bro. From low to high. Did it right this time, bro. I don't know how to do no fib extension.
Gotcha.
So that's what we headed,
Dang,
bro.
that's on the money.
It's the monthly.
Mark that high, bro. And I think when me and you had talked, that little sell off that they had, I must have did one. I think I did one on a weekly,
Mhm.
and that joint hit. It gave like some instant points back, but just trying to push higher. The bigger picture is definitely this monthly one.
Let's look at it on a
Hey,
weekly.
I wonder if that's gonna be that 550 we was talking about.
I think it is, brother. It
You know
is.
what
So I want this is what I want because it looks eerily similar to triple Qs for whatever reason. I'm not sure. So I would want a retracement back to this candle.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a weekly, guys. So you're looking for a retracement back to this candle. This candle is we already know what this candle is called, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we're looking for a retracement back to this candle to use it as support. That's 400 points. Which on the NASDAQ, that's really like blink of an eye. It's not nothing on the NASDAQ. So if we get a strong retracement here, especially opening the week, opening the week tonight, I hope we get like the cat. Let's just, for instance, let's just say the candle opens up here in this area and then trades back to this candle. And it kind of just stops here and consolidates overnight and kind of just creeps higher. That's what we want. We want it to go higher. So even if it trades to 50% of this order block, which will probably be this volume imbalance, this weekly volume imbalance right here. Y'all see that? Let's just let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing. All right, y'all. So when y'all see it, don't say it at once. All right. So that's the order block. This is the weekly order block. Body to body. Volume imbalance at 50%. All right. Y'all see that?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
sir.
All right. So this is the area of interest we're looking to kind of like look for the market to retrace to. If it wants to retrace, it could continue higher. It could do what it want to do. But for us peasants to get in the market, we want it to come down here. Right. Get us a nice retracement to 50% of this order block, maybe even to 208, 208, 50, 75. The top of that candle, even better. But this is my area of interest going into the week. And this is from a weekly perspective, right? So let's go down to the daily, guys. Okay, we have volume imbalance here on the daily. See, when we got these little, I I hate these kind of candles because it's like a nuisance. It's like you know how like if you have a farm and the coyotes try to come take your sheep. This is what I call this is a coyote right here. It's a nuisance. You got to shoot them in the head. I don't like it because it just throws you off. Because it have you thinking the market wants to do something else, but it's actually manipulating you into getting short. Because it had all the signs of reversal. And let me tell you why. Previous day's high, taken out, reversed. Now it did create a gap. It did create a daily gap, and that's what we use to trampoline us higher. But when I see stuff like this, I'll be looking for continuation, at least down to the volume imbalance, right? So now I'm looking for the market to come back down into this volume imbalance, even on the daily, as well as where we at, as well as this gap. See what I'm saying? So and right beside that gap to the left of it, we got this order block. So it's a lot of reasons to get long in this area. And I'm assuming if I go back to the weekly, If I go back to the weekly, let's see if it lines up on the weekly. Oh, you got to go a little lower on the weekly. Okay. Got to go a little lower. But all in all, so let's just say from the top of this box down to the top of this volume imbalance or the bottom of this volume imbalance is what we're looking to start looking to go long in the market. If the market wants to play nice and pick us up first, it could continue higher. It could use the top of this candle and be like, all right, we out of here. Cool. But at least we know, okay, we got this order block. We got 50% of the order block, which is this weekly volume imbalance right here that could draw price into it. But we know all in all, even if the market slows down right here and starts to reverse right here, we know, okay, well, we use the weekly order block. And I'll be honest with y'all, weekly order blocks are strong, bro. They're strong. Because guess what? I'm going to use this as an example. This candle was an order block. This red candle, we traded into it right here. And look at that. Look at it go. Even created a volume imbalance. So weekly order blocks hold a lot of weight, bro. You just got to be patient and trade it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be patient and find your trade on, on your time frame. But when an order block is hit, you should start looking for signs of reversal on smaller time frames, especially like from a weekly perspective, like on a 4 hour. So if it's a 4 hour setup, if it's a weekly setup, start looking for signs of reversal on a 4 hour or the daily. But the 4 hour gonna give you, it's gonna have more information for you, more candles. But let's go back. Let's cycle through the time frames right quick so we can get out of here. So we went to the daily. This is the 4 hour, right? So so let me draw the gap out. What you got, bro?
What you doing right now, Mike?
I'm just going through the price action from last week or from Friday or from last week.
Did Mac already say what the situation was?
No, I'm sure you're gonna show it to me on a smaller time frame. I think it's probably the 1 hour.
All right, go ahead.
I think that's what he said. He traded 1 hour. Yeah. Boom. We got this 4 hour gap. We got this 4 hour gap beneath us. So it's a lot of reasons for the market to continue bullish, right? Because it's showing you the direction that it wants to go, right? We got gaps. We're respecting bullish order flow, guys. That's pretty much all we're doing. We do have a small 4 hour gap right here too. So when you see gaps on top of gaps like we're doing on the 4 hour, probably on the 1 hour too, bullish order flow, right? So it'll be smart of us as traders to get in on the next retracement, even from a 4 hour perspective, if that's going to be the high. Yeah, we in premium. You know what I'm saying? So even no matter how you cut it, so if you like, well, that's not the range we trading, and you say if you want to come down here, what's up, baby? Come on. Even if you want to come down here, we in deep premium. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be wanting to find a retracement so I could get long in the market. Right? That's the gift of patience, man. That's what I'm giving that's what everybody getting for Christmas this year. From me to you. Patience. Now, this is these barcodes, like when the market print barcodes like this, it's consolidation. So in my opinion, the 1 hour is kind of saying, okay, we're gonna retrace a little bit. Right. So even from Friday's price action, I remember looking at the market. From Friday's price action, we had this gap that we created off of non-farm payroll. So we had non-farm payroll Friday, right? So yeah. So non-farm payroll is a market mover. That news came out at 7:30 this candle closed at 7, this candle closed at 8, so it's in this candle. So we're gonna have to find that trade on a 5-minute. But Supreme, you remember the trade that you talking about that you took Friday? So we could talk about it. Or you busy?
Yeah, I remember. I'm trying to find the what you call it, the exact number I took. So essentially, I traded the ES. So
Okay, cool. Let's go to the ES
I took full. I marked like 4 levels.
on the 1 hour.
Yeah, which was I
But this look foreign to me, boy.
don't know how to do it on a phone. But essentially, the trade I took was
Mike,
Yes.
this your anybody in a red moment, huh?
Anybody in the red? Anybody red?
okay. I can see it better on yours. So I took the trade at go up, go down. It's where the beginning of that green and the red candle goes into the movement.
Right here.
5, 6 candles over. Because I knew it was a morning. It was right there.
Right here.
Yeah, I took it right there.
Did you went short or you went long?
Yeah, I took a short.
On what time frame?
I think it was the 5 minute.
All right, so
It's like 61. Wait a minute. For me, it was like 61, 60, all right, 61 to 225 is what I took. For the most part,
it was, what was it? 6102?
yeah, 6102 was the trade I took.
Oh, up here.
Yeah.
You got okay. So how you got cooked, bro? Let's talk about it. Let's
So what wound up happening is I took 2 contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So from that point, when it went all the way up, I couldn't withstand the heat, even though I knew that was the trade I wanted.
So, oh, okay. So when it went up 5 points,
Yeah.
okay. So you didn't get cooked.
What
You
what
was in the
time he
right
got
trade.
in?
You got so you say you got short at 6102.
Did he get in on that first touch right there?
I don't know. That's him.
Yeah, that's when I did.
You got in on the first
I
touch.
did it because, yeah, I did it because it was 4 levels that I'm up. Because I'm not at the computer, I can't really tell you. So one of them was before, um, it was to the left.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one was 6099 was 6,999 was when I first got in. It went all the way down, maybe $3 at the most.
Mm-hmm.
It wound up touching a level. That was also one of the levels I had marked.
Okay.
So then I wound up that was that Thursday. I just sat in that one. That was on the minis. And
Okay.
then the second one was when I got into the 102. And then that's what was my actual trading one. It just went up.
Mm-hmm.
And with the movement I went, because I remember telling when I texted him that it was like I said, I don't see it going to the I see it going to the daily. I don't see it crossing it. And that's when it just took off. But it would just become more so because of the pressure of the of like how I was trading. It cooked me. So I told him, I forgot what else I told him. But in my opinion, why I took the trade because the 4 levels I'm on, I noticed how it would either bounce off it, trade through it, or just consolidate in that area.
Mm-hmm.
So me hearing y'all with the correlation with the RSI, I forgot about the RSI.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm mostly used to
Right.
seeing the RSI when it goes up rather than when it goes down. So when they got to the daily, when he asked me about it, I was like, no, it's trying to, but it's not ready for it. And probably like two candles later,
Man.
that's when it just completely just went down the way and that I needed it to go.
I feel it.
So that's why when I asked you last week about if you so when you really confident on where the trade going, like it's about withstanding it. Like to me, losing the money wasn't a big deal to me because at the end of the day, I still was right. It's
Mhm.
just about
The entry.
the entry of taking it. Even when you right, it feels wrong in the beginning, but you know you right overall by what you seeing.
Mhm. So I'm gonna bring something to your attention. So you say your first entry on the trade you were short. You say your first entry was like at 699, right?
Correct.
So you had missed your entry. Let me tell you why. So you see you had this ugly consolidation up here, and then you got your move to the downside, right? You see how we inverted this gap right here? And then we came back and tested it right here at 61 what 6103. That was your entry right there, bro. So you entered here down here. I think you probably entered off of momentum because you're like, damn, I missed it but I'm right because I know where we're going. Then when it retraced, you kind of like got like discouraged or kind of closed the trade out because you felt like you couldn't take that heat, right? But just going back and looking at the trade, like
Oh, all right, all right.
you
So,
see, you got this gap to the upside, bless you. Then we consolidate above it, and then we close beneath it. So if your conviction is to the downside, you look for your inversion. You enter here on the 5 minute. You're looking for a low to get out at. Boom, hit your low right here. Um, so if I go to the 1 hour, let's go to the 1 hour and see. So yeah, yeah. So this is the trade on the 1 hour right here in this area. This is the trade right here on the 1 hour. Let me take this off. So this is the trade, right? So even from 1 hour perspective, it created a gap right here, and we traded into that gap right here and sold off. Now, these candles not printing, so you don't know how it traded to it and when it traded to it, what time it traded to it. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't know that unless we're looking at a smaller time frame. But just looking at it from a 1 hour perspective and from the 5 minute, let's go back to the 5. It's just you were right. You were right. You just got overzealous with your entry, meaning that you probably felt like you missed the move because you're like, man, we probably gonna sell off. And then when it started selling, you was like, let me press the button and get in. You don't have to say yeah or nay to that, but it, it's normal. You know what I'm saying? But if you just, kind of like train your eyes to see like the gaps that's on the chart and how the market is using those gaps, it'll give you a clearer vision of how you want to enter your trade. You might not want to take um you might not want to trade gaps and inversion gaps, right? You might want to just trade levels. So if I remove this gap box, would you say that this is a level?
I would say yes.
Okay, so it all lines up with how you want to view the market. And it's like it's no one way to skin a cat. You see what I'm saying? But it's just you knowing your setup and you knowing how you want to take your trade. And I'm not saying you was wrong for pressing the button because you saw the market moving in the direction that you wanted to go in. But it's just like it's the patience to wait for it to pick you up where you want to get picked up at. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not about to catch the canal bus when you're going to Metairie. You see what I'm saying? Like I just to be on the bus, I gotta wait. I gotta wait for the bus to come pick me up. if the bus don't come pick me up, then I'm gonna be late for work, or I'm gonna be late to get to school or whatever. That's fine. But just knowing what you know, and I think you pay attention. I think you're a very smart young man. So I know you know what you're seeing. I know you know what you're seeing, bro. So you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You just got over that happens to all of us. Bro, I do that too sometimes. I see the market going in my direction, and I'm like, man, look, I'm not depressed, but ain't nobody watching me. And then, and sometimes it work out, most times it don't. And I'm gonna say it again, most times it don't. Most because your entry is wrong. You right in the direction of the market, but your entry is wrong. So you're gonna be up. Let's say you might go up $175 and it's gonna reverse on you. And you think the market about to reverse and go higher, but it's really not. It's just your entry was off. See, if your entry was right, you wouldn't be worrying about the market retracing and all that because I know where you're going. Like I know where you're going. So even if you know you'd have been like, all right, well, I don't know what other levels you have marked off on your chart, right? You might be like, okay, well, I feel like this is a level. You might be like, because of the wicks we supporting here. Every time we come touch it, we go higher. I still know how to draw levels on my chart, even though I don't use them. But you probably was like, this is level. So you could be like, man, I'm trading from level to level, right? So the market would have traded back to your level, you'd have been out. You see what I'm saying? It's just the patience of finding your trade and trusting your trade.
Also, even if the move started, I think Branch touched on this earlier.
I know.
If you got enough room within those levels that you're marking out, just because you didn't get that first entry, don't just like sell or buy in the middle of the move. It's that you might get another setup to, all right, I got it going down. I didn't get my entry. Wait for that next leg in your between those two levels to okay, now I got another setup. I could take it from here. So it didn't hit my target yet. I there's enough money left in this move for me to get in right here. If it come back and give me that entry, then I'll finish selling it down, and that'll be enough, enough capital for me to make on that trade. And I think Brand said something like that earlier. Like, let me see what's
going
the
on.
next spot I could get in yet.
Yeah.
Get in at, you hear me? So
Next stop. Mhm.
yeah.
But the good thing about this is, and what I'm gonna commend you on, Supreme, is you seen the market the right way. Like you seeing what you seeing, like, and you trusting your conviction. Your entry was just wrong. That's all, bro. And that's that could be fixed. It's not like you was
Yeah, I
trying.
think that's like my actual major problem is the entry. Like I can see something. I actually go by the auto blocks. But
Okay.
the thing is like I said, because I'm on the phone, I can't tell you precisely everything because I don't know how to do trading view from the phone enough to which I can just go to with the levels that I'm up for my the price targets I was looking at. But all of them was just key levels because everything either got touched to retrace or everything got touched and expanded. But I think it was like one of the key levels that actually got hit that actually took me was one of the levels wicks that was actually before the previous high, then that's when it shot all the way down.
Okay.
But I wound up taking a trade where I traded like a whole hour candle. I got my money back Friday because I was confident in it.
For
It's
sure.
just that the fact that like I want precise entry and that's what will actually be killing me. Like even though it may consolidate or maybe it might trade within the parameters of I see what it's trying to do. I'm always a little off a little early to catch it and then just let it be what it's gonna be.
Hmm. I think it's just you seen the market the right way. Is I think it's just more so of you refining your entry. So for me personally, like I said, I would have probably took this inversion here. I would have took it to the low, this 5 minute low right here. These relative equal lows down here. That's what I would have took. Um, but if we just calling these levels, right? So You could say this was a level, so you enter your level here. Now, if you want to trade levels, you see once we get a closure beneath the level with this candle, then we come back and test it 1, 2, 3 times. Couldn't get above it. All right, this could have been your entry. You know what I'm saying? So it's more so of it's more so of just being patient and waiting for your setup to present itself, or it's just like, you know, maybe that trade wasn't for me today. Like because if it continue to go in one direction and you miss your entry, then you just missed your trade. And that's okay. It happens to everybody. Anybody that trades the market, you're not gonna always your trade might happen when you're not in the market. Your trade might happen at 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning. Because that happened to me all the time. I'm like, man, they didn't sweep the low and reverse. It's 3:50 in the morning. Man, I'm on my third dream. See what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta let the market present another opportunity to you. But
I'm gonna tell you another part too, because
so,
I'll be talking to Supreme sometimes. The other part is um knowing that uh with your other duties, obligations, you hear me? Like I used to be working and trying to trade at the same time. So
mhm.
when I'm waiting on a move and I'm finally in front of the computer to like look at it, and it happened 5, 10 minutes ago or whatever it is. But let's say I've been waiting all week for this move to happen because I used to trade on a bigger time frame. So I was
Yeah.
waiting all this whole time. I waited a week, 2 weeks for this number to hit, and then I end up missing it by a few minutes.
Mhm.
It's like
It's a psychological
I
thing.
gotta do something because this the only time I'm gonna have to take a trade. And it's right there. No, it's just you gonna have to wait. I didn't call Mike because I ain't take a trade when I was on a bigger time frame. I ain't take a trade in what 3, 4 weeks.
Mhm.
Like, bruh, you might want to just go ahead and hit that sim. I'm like, but man, I've been waiting this long, and it's right. It's 10 minutes ago. I could still do. No, just let it go. You hear me? I letting that sim run. If I would have got in here, I'd have been up 7 grand, bruh. Like, let it go. You missed that bitch. Just wait. Patience, like he's saying. Be more patient. How that Kobe and Kanye West went? You being patient? Be more patient. You heard me?
It's yeah, that's the hard part, dog. Of getting to the market and doing absolutely nothing. Like you no setups, nothing, like nothing to trade. It's like, damn, bro, I need to pay this bill though.
I
I
know
need
you finally being able to trade. Like I said, you finally being able to. I had to work these first at open. I'm finally able to sit down. I'm on my lunch break. You know what I'm saying? I'm off today.
Bro,
I gotta
Winston,
get
dog,
something today.
you remember when I used to have my computer in the mail truck with me, dog?
Yeah.
Bro, I'll be sitting in front of somebody's house for 2 hours on a computer. They'll be like, they'll come knock on the window. Man, you all right? Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm coming.
That's why my mail was late.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. They'll be like, you all right, huh? Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm trying to get in this trade.
Back up. Back up from by my window.
Man, bro. So multitasking and trading really don't go together, bro. Like you gotta have set aside time for you. Like if it's an hour that you're gonna have at the market, for you to be able to focus and trade, then you're gonna have to really just lock in and focus and trade on in that because working and trading, it never correlates. Like it never correlates. It never does, bro. Like
Even at this time, Mike gave me his little what he said, 10 o'clock.
yeah,
That really be it. I don't even come if I can't do nothing within that window. Now your time could be different. I
yeah,
just kind of go off of what he said because I'm like, all right, that works with my workload at that time. But at 12, 1, when I'm trying to hurry up and sneak something in for lunch or something like that, I don't even do that no more. It's just like, all right, if I couldn't do nothing between this time frame, I look at the market when I get home. If I can't do nothing within this time frame, don't even get on there and try to. Let me see if they got a gap. Let me see if they got this. Let me see if they got that because I know I'm rushing it just to be like, oh, I couldn't go into the session that I wanted, so now I'm about to just try to see if I can get anything. Like, no, I,
yeah.
I'm off of that. 10 o'clock, I'm closing that joint too. Like that's a wrap
Yeah.
because of I know I should have had time that day to do something between 7 and 10.
Yeah.
But if I'm busy that morning, then that's just a day I'm not trading. I'll wait till I get home. I really don't. I might open it up, but I know if I open it, I might revert to my old ways. All right, I didn't got my work done. I'm about to look and see if they got a gap. I look and see. And you trading levels, they always gonna have a level. Always have levels. Always. No 5 minute, 10 minute. There's always a level in there. When you're trying to trade back and forth off level, you gotta get into setups, order blocks, even order blocks. They always got them.
Yep.
Depending on what time. I know the 15-second branch got some order blocks up in there. So just find your little pocket to where that's the most time, however your work go, this usually the pocket I'm able to get on there and just start focusing on that time frame. Some days you might not get it. I just be looking at those hours.
Okay. But so as we wrap up the last Zoom for 2024, and Supreme, I appreciate you sharing that with us, bro. Because it's only gonna make you a better trader. It's gonna make us better traders too. But as we wrap up the last Zoom of the year, man, is there anybody that wants to share anything with us as far as what they would like going into next year, as far as us sharing information with each other,
Upload.
what they would like implemented, something they want to see change, whatever. If this is the time to bring it to a head, because if not, it's gonna be more ignorant next year. We're gonna be better traders for sure. But if anybody, going once, going twice.
No, I think it's good. Like being that you just started it, I think it's good where it's at because it's growing beautifully. Like we're clowning around, but nobody's ever getting too far off. Talking about football and all that, and not getting back to the chart. So I think it's good.
Oh
It's a right
man.
amount of everything.
All right. Okay. Throwing shots at other people. Cool. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna throw a shot. All right, everybody, turn your cameras on. Listen to me. Listen to me. You can't
Yeah,
trade.
stupid.
I'm gonna say it one more time. You cannot trade with your eyes closed. All right. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me good. Listen to me. Hear me now. Hear me. When you trade, have your eyes open and peeled. Okay. I'm like Jay. Well, what,
Hey,
what the 1
hey,
hour, bro? I don't care about no, bro. That dude used to be. Anywho, but yeah, man. So going into next year, bro, the top of the year.
better call my lawyer on you, bro.
He already did it, bro. But going into the top of the year, bro. This is gonna be the format that we do now. I think like everybody's saying they like it. We doing more trading, interactive trading with each other. Watching the candles print, saying why they would take this, why they wouldn't take this. What's the all that is good information, and I hope that people are taking value away from this. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we've been doing these Zooms consistently for about 2.5 years now, probably longer. But I and
Long.
so I'm glad that
Recorded is probably, I
about two and
looked
a
at
half
it,
years.
yeah, probably a year and a half or so.
Mm-hmm.
Going on 2 years, close to 2 years, but
Mm-hmm.
trading, we've been running with each other for a minute.
Okay. But look, I'm gonna say this. For the people, even the people that's not here, that's usually here or whomever, I appreciate y'all for trusting me with this and listening to me, taking my advice, taking my viewpoints on the market, listening to how I see things, because it's not easy to trust somebody in this space. You know what I'm saying? Like to trust what they're telling you about the market and actually showing it to you in real time. Like it's not. So I think that by us doing it this way, it's going to be more validation to how, we see things in the market and how we could trade it on a day-to-day basis, whether it be the ES, whether it be the NASDAQ, whether it's trading options, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It all works the same. So I appreciate y'all, bro. We're gonna see y'all next year, man. To next time.
And
Gotcha.
Thanks, Mike.
also with everybody else giving their feedback, keep doing that because the way Mike trade, for somebody else, the way Mike trade might not be how they trade. So with everybody giving their little point of view on the market, again, we trying to get more people in here, but Supreme might trade like Branch, and I might trade like Mike, and somebody trade like Miss Branch, and then somebody might trade like Supreme. It's just everybody. The more I like this because we putting in more input and we getting different points of view of the market. So even like the cockroach thing y'all be talking about, it might be another way I trade it, and both of us could be right. So that's why let's just be more vocal how we doing, and I'm messing with it. I like it. That's all I got, bro.
All right, now look, this your time to shine, baby. What you got, bro? Your speech. I know you said you had a speech for us today. The end of
I
the
appreciate y'all fellas. Y'all patience with me.
year.
Countless times telling me to take this trade and I chicken out. Just keep being patient with me,
Bro,
bro. That's all I am.
no, you don't eat chicken, brother. What's up with that, man?
I'm saying I chicken out. I bitch out. I
Yeah,
know
you
I'm
can't
not.
chicken out if you don't eat chicken, son. So
All
that's
right,
what
I
I'm saying.
mushroom out.
Boy, be on them shrooms,
But I
huh?
appreciate y'all fellas. Real talk. Like all jokes aside, bro. I appreciate y'all patience with me, son.
All right, bro.
That's all I got. Just keep being patient with me. I'm trying my hardest to get it the best way I could.
For sure, man. For sure, man. But but that's it, bro. That's it, man. So if anybody,
R.I.T.
Yeah.
R.I.T.
Oh,
R.I.T.
so if anybody have any questions about where we going, like what the market is going, what to look for going into the week, for the as well as what we just talked about.
and send everybody to the YouTube, bro, and tell them we starting back up next year. Like I said, I probably start not super active, like putting the thing up, because sometimes too many people could throw off the chemistry or whatnot. But definitely getting a few more people in here if they trying to look at something. But so if y'all got people asking y'all about trading, just tell them like Brad, y'all part of this now because y'all giving y'all insight on how y'all looking at the market. So somebody asking y'all about trading, tell them, look, I got something to do right now, but there is a YouTube out there that I'm on. You heard me? Go watch that. It's it's very detailed. So send them to the YouTube, send a link to them, whatever. We see we get us some more people in there. It's free. Like
It's free, bro.
can't get no lower than that, bro.
Yeah. So with that being said, man, I see y'all next year, man. I see y'all next year. 2025.
Gotcha.
What's the date? January.
Happy holidays to y'all, man. Y'all stay safe, man.
January 6th.
Who
I
that
mean
is?
it's fifth. I'm sorry.
It did eight.
Huh?
All right.
Oh, I thought y'all said what it did.
All right, brothers. I'll talk to y'all.
I'll be catching.
Y'all be good, man.
I think you gotta end it, Mike.
I got you.